Alright guys, so now still out here on location. You can see the view behind us, it's amazing. Alright, over the Walgan Valley. I've got the range that we have in stock. There's a few more items that I haven't got yet, okay, in stock. Still waiting. Alright, but this is the range of Stanley products. So again, like all the Leatherman stuff, we're an authorised stockist of the Stanley products. Okay, so we get them straight from the importer. If there's any issues with the products, we go back to the importer, and they're covered by the full manufacturer's warranty. Okay, all the details with prices, warranties, sizes, all that sort of stuff are online. I'll talk about the volumes as we go, but I'll just go through the range, just from left to right here, or my left. Okay, so on the end here, these are 1.3 litre flasks. All right, so this is the Adventure Vacuum. So again, stainless steel finish. All right, you've got your cup, and then just your screw-on cap. All right, and it's insulated. Going to stay hot all day. Alright, pour your coffee in there in the morning before you leave camp. Alright, it'll stay hot for 28 hours, cold for 26, and ice for 150 hours. Alright, so quite a good unit. Okay, and like with anything, you get what you pay for. There are cheaper thermoses on the market, but your coffee's not going to stay as hot, or your cold drinks aren't going to stay as cold as long. Alright, now same volume, different style. Okay, these are the classic Ultra. So this is a gloss black finish. Alright, this is like a hammer tone navy blue, dark blue sort of colour, and I sold one yesterday, but I've also got one in the green colour as well, which we stock, which we haven't got in at the moment that I can show you. Okay, same deal. This one has a fold out handle, alright, and fold back in. This one has one that pulls out and locks in. Alright, and then same deal with this one, screw off, got your cap on top. And they're quite a good seal. You got your rubber O-ring there. Again, caps, all the stuff's replaceable parts. If you lose them, damage them, anything like that, they have a really nice positive sort of seal. So they're not, if they're rolling around in the back of the car, or they fall over, or they're sideways, they're not going to leak all through your car. Okay. So one of the bigger ones, 1.9, so nearly 2 litres. All right. Again, it's got, I won't get it out of the box. All right. But same deal, cap, the handle on the side. Same sort of design as these, just bigger. Alright, this one here is another classic model. Alright, this one is a 1 litre one, so probably perfect for just you're a tradie out on the work site, farmer in the tractor, something that's not going to take up too much space, but a litre, it's going to hold at least 2 good mugs, maybe 3 cups of coffee in it. Okay, decent ones. Alright, so 1 litre. This is the same, just blue. Alright. So these ones, we've got 24 hours hot, 24 hours cold, and 120 hours of ice. Alright, and they're all food grade stainless steel inside, so if you put something in, once you clean it and wash it all out, it's not going to taste, you're not going to have the taste of whatever you had last through your next 3 meals, okay, or 3 drinks, whatever you put in if you go from hot to cold. Alright, so this one's a food jar. So I might be able to get this one out. It just lifts out, doesn't have all the complicated packaging. Okay, so it's got a food jar. Now it looks very similar to these, but the difference is that the opening is a lot broader. So if you have soup or something like that, it's easy to get a spoon in if you want to eat out of it. Okay, or if you've got chunky bits in the soup and they're going to get caught up in a smaller opening like with the thermoses, it's nice broad, you can tip it out into a bowl. And it comes with a cup if you want to go into the cup as well, dip your bread if it's a soup or whatever. Okay, so there's that one. So if we refer to the box, 15 hours hot, 15 hours cold. Alright, so again, if you put a nice hot meal in there in the morning, it's going to last you till lunchtime, not a problem at all. Alright, so there's that one. They've got a few different food jars, so this is another one. Alright, so very similar, not a food jar, sorry, this one's a liquid, I'm getting a bit mixed up. So again, bit of a slimline, minimalistic type thing, doesn't have a handle, right, nice and well insulated, and this one is only 700 mils. So a cup, maybe two decent coffees out of it. Alright, and then you've got the lid for most of these acts as a mug, so you don't have to carry one whenever you go anywhere. So this is more of the classic stainless steel look. Again, cup, the lid, opens up, same deal. Alright, this one's 20 hours hot, 20 hours cold, and 80 hours ice. So same deal. Alright, on this side, we've got more of the vacuum food jars. This is a bit more stout, a bit wider. Alright, again, you've got a nice broad opening, put food, soup, all that sort of stuff in it. And this one's 15 hours hot and cold. So, you know, perfect to take to work. Alright, so these two, that one there, sorry, the volume is 700 mils. Alright, this one is, I've lost it, 500 mils. So they're obviously both the same, different colours. Same as that one there in terms of the wide opening and the cup. Alright, so, and they're really, really solid, got a bit of weight to them. So something like this, if you're going to hike for a long distance, they've got a bit of weight in them. But if you're not having to carry all your cooking gear as well, because you've cooked before at camp and your hot food's in there, then you don't have to worry about it. This one doesn't have the cap, it just opens straight into it. So this one, stainless steel food, it is insulated, alright, so it'll only keep food hot for about 6 hours. So this is for a short sort of instance, and it is just a bit over 500 mils, so 540 mils, that one. Your old traditional, you know, military style canteens, these things are just really cool, okay. So it has, you're not going to lose your lid because it's on a hinged plastic bit. It's got a shoulder strap, so you're going to throw it over your shoulder if you're going to go for a bit of a walk, so you don't have to carry it, and the lid locks on. So this one isn't thermo insulated, so it doesn't have your vacuum seal layer, so it's not going to keep cold as long. The cap can be opened the whole size, so you can actually fit ice cubes in if you want to. So you can get ice cubes in and then put the main lid on, and it'll be nice and tight. And then for drinking, you've got the smaller, bit more usable sort of mouth size sort of hole. Okay, now we go down into Stanley's range of coffee cups. So these are leak proof. Okay, I wouldn't say they're, I mean, Stanley say they're leak proof. Okay, so 4.5 hours hot, 5 hours cold, and 20 hours for ice if you have iced coffee or whatever in it. Okay, but what makes them leak proof is on the back of the thing here, there's a button. So when you push the button, the mouth opening there for the coffee opens up. So when you drink out of it in the car, push the button, have a drink, let it close. So if it knocks over in the car, it's not going to spill out all over the place. Probably wouldn't leave it lying outside constantly, but it is a bit of a insurance policy against spilling it, especially as a travel mug type thing. Okay, and it is a one-handed sort of thing, and you can hold it in the car. You're not going to burn yourself. It sits in a cup holder. All right, it'll be about the size of a 600ml Coke bottle. So most modern cars now, it'll fit in the cup holder, not a problem at all. Okay, so this one, same deal, will fit in a cup holder. All right, but this is a bit more of a two-handed type job. All right, it does have the top which opens up. All right, okay, put your coffee in and you lock it down. All right, and then that screws in shut. So that's that one. Up the front here we have the food system. It's a cooking system. So you've got the pot, which has a fold out handle which you can put on a burner, one of the Bi-Light stoves that we sell, one of the other fuel stoves. All right, if you've got a set up just with the portable butane gas stoves, it'll work perfectly on there. That goes in to here and locks in, and that's what makes the system. This here is the vacuum insulated food system, or the food canister, like these ones up here. So what this one does is, you're at camp in the morning, you're going to go on a hike for a few hours, you heat your meal up in this, tip it into the vacuum seal, okay, lock the lid on, and it's going to stay hot for 13 hours, cold for 11 hours. Okay, so that is an ideal system to use. And then on the side here, it actually comes with a spork. So, and that clicks in, you won't get lost. And then if you want to tip it out so something's a bit easier to eat out of, you've actually got the lid acts as a bowl or a cup as well. Alright, I'll just move that one out of the way, move these ones down a bit so we can see. Just quickly, these ones are more for cold drinks, okay? So this is a thermo sort of vacuum insulated pint cup. So cold for 4 hours, ice for 15 hours, and hot for 45 minutes. So you can pour a coffee in it, There are caps you can get to go on top, okay? But they're just ideal, especially if you're sitting around the campsite, around the campfire, and you love a rum and coke or a Bundy and coke or a bourbon and coke, whatever you like. You can mix that in there with the ice, and your hand on the outside drinking from it isn't going to make your drink warm, and it's going to stay a lot colder than a plastic camp cup, something like that. They're an ideal addition. These ones here are the pint cups. Now what I like about these is there's 4 of them, but they're all different colours. So I'll lay them out here, my cameraman can photo in on those, okay? So each one of those is 354 mils, okay? They're not insulated, but they've got the foam thing, sort of like a stubby cooler material. It is a bit thinner than a stubby cooler on the outside, so it's going to insulate it from your hand. But if you remember what colour you have, if you put your cup down in the campsite, your mates aren't going to pick up the wrong cup because you all know what colour your cup is, okay? So that's the beauty of those. And then in your camp setup, they don't take up a lot of space because they all stack together. Stainless steel, food grade stainless steel, so they're going to clean up. You're not going to stain them or make them taste with previous drinks in there. Once you give them a good scrub and a clean, they're fresh and ready to go for the next time. Lastly, we've got one of the coolest things Stanley's done for years. It has changed to a plastic finish. Remember, Dad or Granddad probably had one of the old school ones when you were a kid, alright, and comes with the thermos, alright, which is the 1 litre one. Where's it? Yep, so it's one of the smaller ones, okay, and then you've got the esky, which the lid comes off, so the esky's insulated, the lid's insulated, and then you've got it divided inside. So if you're going out on a work site, you're working on the tractor, even if you're going camping for the day, or not camping, if you're going out four-wheel driving for the day, you can chuck your lunch in here, throw a couple of ice packs in, and then make your coffee at home before you go, and you can pull up on the side of the track, have lunch, and not have to worry about cooking, making anything, taking in extra supplies, packing the fridge, or anything like that. That takes up next to no room in your car. You got your coffee, there's a coffee cup on the side, you can throw a bit of cutlery in the lunchbox, and you're set to go.